They said the moon never belonged to anyone, but that was before we tried to steal it. In a small coastal town where the sea whispered secrets to the night, 4 boys grew up believing the moon was alive, a silent guardian that watched over their dreams. We were inseparable. Kai, the leader with fire in his eyes, Ren, the quiet thinker, Taro, the one who laughed at everything, and me, Sora, the one who still can't forget what we did. Every night after school, we would meet by the cliffs. The ocean below glowed faintly under the moonlight, and Kai would point at the sky, his eyes burning with something I never understood back then. "One day," he said, "we'll steal it. We'll take the moon for ourselves." At first we laughed, but Kai wasn't joking. He never joked. He said the moon was dying, that it had grown tired of watching humanity repeat its mistakes, of lighting paths that led only to destruction, and somehow we believed him. Ren thought it was a metaphor. Taro called him crazy, but deep, I wanted to believe too. Because there was something about the moon that always felt too sad, too human. That summer, everything changed. The nights grew longer, the tides more violent. People in town said it was an omen, but Kai said it was a sign. "The moon wants to leave," he told us one night, his voice trembling. "If we don't take it, someone else will." So we followed him. He led us into the forest beyond the old shrine, where the trees grew so tall they swallowed the stars. There, hidden among the ruins, was a stone circle covered in strange symbols. Kai said it was ancient, older than the town itself. "This is where it begins," he whispered. We stood in silence, the night heavy around us. The wind stopped. Even the crickets fell quiet. And when Kai raised his hand toward the sky, the moonlight bent, as if answering his call. I swear it. The light moved. For a moment, the world glowed silver. Our shadows stretched across the ground like dark rivers. Ren gasped. Taro screamed, but Kai just smiled. "Do you feel it?" he said. "She's listening." That night, we didn't go home. The next morning, the sea was still. Too still. The fishermen said the tides had vanished. Birds didn't sing. The sun rose weakly, as if afraid to disturb the silence the moon had left behind. And then, we realized, the moon hadn't moved across the sky. It was gone. For 3 days the world was plunged into endless dusk. No stars, no tides, no dreams. It felt like the universe itself was holding its breath. The adults panicked. Scientists came. The town appeared on the news. But we knew the truth. We had done it. Somehow we had stolen the moonlight. At first, it felt like a miracle. The nights were warm, golden. The air shimmered faintly. We thought we had saved the world from its loneliness. But then the dreams started. Ren was the first. He said he could hear whispers when he slept, a voice calling his name from the sky. He stopped talking to us after that, spent hours drawing spirals on his walls, saying the light wanted to go home. Taro tried to laugh it off, until he saw his reflection in the water. There was no moon, but his eyes glowed pale silver. He didn't come to school again. And Kai. Kai started to change. He stopped sleeping. His eyes shone brighter each night. He said he could feel the moon inside him pulsing like a second heart. "She's not angry," he said. "She's just lonely. She chose us." But that wasn't true. I saw it, the marks on his arms, glowing softly under his skin, the way shadows clung to his footsteps. It wasn't the moon that chose him. It was something older, something that fed on light and memory. Then came the night of the eclipse, except there was no moon left to eclipse. The town gathered by the shore praying for dawn. The ocean was pitch black, reflecting nothing. And then, from the horizon, a silver glow rose. Not from the sky, but from the sea itself. Kai stood at the edge of the cliffs, his arms open wide, whispering words I didn't understand. The glow grew stronger, swirling around him, tearing at the air. The moonlight we had stolen wanted to go back. Ren tried to stop him, screaming, "It's not hers anymore, you took it!" But Kai turned and smiled, into a hollow, distant smile. "She's taking me with her." The light exploded. I remember falling, the wind screaming in my ears, the ocean rising like a wall. When I woke up, the night was whole again. The moon hung silently in the sky, perfect and cold. But Kai was gone. So was Ren. Only Taro and I survived. For weeks the town searched. They said it was a landslide, an accident. They built a monument near the cliffs. But I knew better. The moon had returned, and she had taken her thieves back. Years passed. The town moved on, people forgot. But I didn't. Sometimes when the moon is full, I see their shadows on the shore. 3 silhouettes staring at the sky, motionless. The wind carries whispers that sound like our names, and then I remember what Kai said that first night. No one owns the moon, but if you listen close enough, sometimes she lets you borrow her light. Now when I look up, I don't see a guardian. I see a warning, because the moon isn't a friend. She's a memory that refuses to fade, and we were the fools who thought we could steal her heart.